From Despair to Hope, a journey of self-discovery. Sophie had never felt like she belonged in this world. She was a shy, introverted girl who never quite fit in with her peers. Growing up, she felt like an outsider in her own family, too. Her parents were successful businesspeople who valued achievement and material success above all else. They didn't understand her introverted nature or her passion for art, which they dismissed as a frivolous pursuit. Sophie's teenage years were particularly difficult. She struggled with depression and anxiety, feeling like she had no purpose in life. She began to self-harm, cutting herself as a way to deal with the overwhelming emotions she was experiencing. She became increasingly isolated, spending most of her time in her room, drawing and writing in her journal. One day, Sophie came across a quote by Vincent van Gogh that resonated with her: "I am seeking, I am striving, I am in it with all my heart." It was as if those words were written just for her. For the first time in a long time, she felt a glimmer of hope. Sophie began to research Van Gogh's life, reading books and watching documentaries about the artist. She was fascinated by his struggles and his unwavering dedication to his art. She saw parallels between her own life and his, and she began to feel inspired. Sophie started to spend more time outside, taking long walks in the woods near her house. She found solace in nature and began to draw the things she saw: the trees, the birds, the flowers. She also started to attend local art classes, where she met other like-minded people who shared her passion for creativity. As Sophie began to explore her artistic side, she discovered a newfound sense of purpose. She realized that she wanted to use her art to make a positive impact in the world. She started to create pieces with a message, highlighting social and environmental issues that she cared about. Sophie's parents were initially skeptical of her new path, but as they saw how much happier and fulfilled she was, they began to come around. They even attended her first art exhibition, where she displayed a series of paintings that addressed the issue of climate change. Sophie's journey wasn't without setbacks. She still struggled with depression and anxiety at times, but she had found a new way to cope. She poured her emotions into her art, using her creativity as a tool for healing. As she continued to create, Sophie began to gain recognition for her work. She was invited to speak at conferences and her art was featured in galleries around the country. She also started a blog, where she shared her thoughts on mental health and creativity, hoping to inspire others who were struggling like she had been. Sophie had come a long way from the shy, introverted girl who felt like she had no purpose. She had found her calling, and she was using it to make a difference in the world. She knew that the road ahead wouldn't be easy, but she was in it with all her heart.